heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
We own them. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. 93, 52, 93, 44.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. I don't think Dalton liked the matchup there. He's going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Switch. Check safety.
On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Switch it. Mike's 5-4. Bandit. Joker. Watch the safety creep.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, gone. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down. On 1st down, gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that, but well, he was a key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super Bowl last season. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Gurley's got the 1st down and then some. And down to the 19-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Black 20. Go. 54.
From the 17, Goff, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Shit! He's checking. Crash!
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Aqib Talib there to stop him.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
24 is the mark. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. 93, 52, 93, 44. Here we go. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They look to throw on third with Dalton. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So on fourth down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. Open man right side is Cup, complete. 15 yards on the play, first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Goff. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Now Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And this is caught at the 8. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Slam, slam.
So Dalton now. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Clay Matthews. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken it around the 40. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Now it's Gurley. He's got a first down and more inside the 30, and down to the 28-yard line. 16 yards. The pickup there at a first down for L.A.
That's good for Rams. First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Goff on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got a container.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that comp.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Bengals take over first and 10
Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Mixon with a first down carry. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You ain't doing nothing. Heavy. Slam.
Now Joe Mixon. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
31-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming up to you.
Here's Dalton. He completes it to Boyd. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Andy Dalton. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Bullock's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it.
Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From just shy of midfield, Dalton. That's complete. Bernard. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. There's Gone. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On the toss, it's Gurley. Oh, he's got Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 36 yards. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing, Dalton. And some room to maneuver.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run.